Something big is happening right now, and almost no one is paying attention. While the world scrolls past memes, China has already deployed robot police, robot workers, and humanoid machines across real cities and factories. They're not concepts, they're active. To keep up, America has launched its own next-gen autonomous systems, pushing a technological race moving faster than anyone expected. And they're not alone. Japan, Germany, and Norway are rolling out their own breakthroughs, each trying to claim a piece of the future. Every month, thousands of new robots come online. By the time this video ends, several more will be deployed somewhere in the world. This is the global competition nobody's watching, but it's already reshaping work, cities, and power. Watch until the end, because what the US is building might be the biggest twist of all. China just did what the world said was impossible, mass-producing humanoid robots at industrial scale right now. Meet the Walker S2. Humanoid isn't showing prototypes anymore. They're deploying hundreds of them across factories worldwide. Over $112 million in orders. Here's what makes this insane. This robot works 24/7 by swapping its own batteries autonomously. Every 90 minutes, it stops, pulls out its dead battery, plugs in a fresh one, and keeps going. No human needed. No downtime. It just keeps working. It has binocular vision so precise it can lift delicate components with accuracy that puts humans to shame. It doesn't just follow orders. It has an AI brain that plans its own tasks, detects problems before they happen, and figures out solutions on the fly. The clients adopting these robots are global manufacturing giants. Humanoid collaborates with BYD, Dongfeng Liuzhou Motor, Geely Auto, FAW Volkswagen, Audi FAW, BAIC New Energy, Foxconn, and SF Express. The company targets 5,000 units annually by 2026 and 10,000 by 2027. China has moved past the debate. Manufacturing is now the answer. But here's where it gets serious. What if I told you the Terminator just became real? Engine AI just unveiled the T-800, a full-size humanoid robot that punches like a fighter, kicks like a ninja, and honestly looks so unreal that people accuse them of using CGI. They had to release raw footage just to prove it was genuine. This thing has the strength of 90% of adult men, runs for 5 hours straight, and costs $25,000. And the kicker? Engine AI is planning a robot fighting tournament this December. Humanoid robots boxing each other. Well, one throws punches. Together, they've transformed what the future actually looks like. China's humanoid robots are getting scary good. Meet Xpeng Iron. When this robot walked on stage in November, the audience literally thought they were watching a person. Not a robot. A person. Xpeng had to cut it open, on stage, just to prove there wasn't a human hiding inside. Iron is 178 centimeters tall, walks with a model-like catwalk that's so smooth it creeps people out, and has bionic muscles with soft skin that can actually feel. It has 82 degrees of freedom in its body and understands conversations in real time. The robot is so lifelike that people didn't believe it was real until the company literally disassembled it in front of them. While the world was still debating robot police, China didn't just build one. It built an entire army with different specialties. Let's start with the ball that never misses. Meet the RTG by Logon Technology. Imagine if a wrecking ball and a surveillance camera had a baby, and that baby became a cop. The RTG is a spherical robot designed for extreme environments, capable of navigating both land and water at speeds of 22 miles per hour, 35 kilometers per hour, while withstanding impacts up to 8,818 pounds, 4 tons. Yes, you heard that right. A robot shaped like a giant metal ball that can survive getting hit by a truck. But here's where it gets interesting. The RTG uses advanced AI with facial recognition to identify criminals and detect disturbances, and can be equipped with tear gas, cameras, and flashing lights. Basically, it's a rolling surveillance tank that can chase you down, see you from every angle at once, and still won't get tired. Videos show the robot chasing suspects, knocking them down, and collaborating with human officers during patrols. But if you're tired of running from a ball, say hello to the PM-01. This humanoid cop hit the streets of Shenzhen, walking alongside real police officers, shaking hands with pedestrians, and waving at crowds. And here's the funny part. These aren't mean robot enforcers from the movies. The PM-01 can rotate its waist 320 degrees and responds to voice commands, making it move like an actual human. Imagine a cop that can literally watch your back without turning around. But wait, there's more. These robots help with patrol duties, meaning real police officers get backup that never gets tired, never complains, and honestly, probably makes better small talk than some humans. The coolest part? The PM-01 has open source support, so developers worldwide can add new tricks to it, like teaching it to dance or tell jokes. While everyone else was arguing about whether this was a good idea, China already had robot cops making friends on the street. By the time you finish watching this, they've probably taught it to do a TikTok dance. Right now, these robots are only in a few cities. But China launched a plan to deploy AI-powered robotic cops in most cities by 2026. But China's ambitions didn't stop there. They're heading to the skies. XPeng just unveiled the A868, a full tilt-rotor hybrid flying car. 6 seats, 500-kilometer range, 360 kilometers per hour top speed. And it's not just a concept. XPeng has already received over 6,000 customer orders. Deliveries start late 2026. Think about that for a second. While you're stuck in traffic, these things will be cruising at 360 kilometers per hour through the air. Well, China's ambitions aren't just about technology. They're about reshaping geography itself. Forget everything you think you know about bridge engineering. The Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link, completed June 2024, is a 24-kilometer Marvel-setting 10 world records in a $4.83 billion project. It's a bridge-tunnel island hybrid that shouldn't exist. The 6,845-meter undersea tunnel is the world's longest and widest steel shell concrete immersed tunnel, 32 sections, each weighing 80,000 tons. The tunnel features a 5-kilometer central pipe gallery with power, water, drainage, firefighting, communication, and intelligent control systems. It includes 14 patrol robots, dual wavelength flame detectors, and the world's first horizontal smoke exhaust pipe system, improving efficiency by 42%. Dynamic light strips turn red during emergencies and guide evacuation with yellow to green progression. The Shenzhen-Zhongshan Bridge holds multiple world records. Its 1,666-meter span is the world's largest for fully offshore steel box girder suspension bridges. The 91-meter deck is the world's highest, with a 76.5-meter navigation clearance allowing massive container ships underneath. The 270-meter towers rest on a single concrete anchor measuring 344,000 cubic meters. An intelligent tower building machine constructs 1.5 times faster than traditional methods, reducing high-altitude workers by 60%. The 378,800 square meter deck withstood 83.7 meters per second winds, the highest wind resistance test for any suspension bridge. At the heart of this megastructure are 2 artificial islands, each playing a critical role. The West Artificial Island near Shenzhen acts as a gateway, seamlessly linking the airport with highways, merging air and ground transport into a single node. On the other side, the East Artificial Island near Zhongshan serves as the brain of the system, housing maintenance hubs, real-time monitoring stations, and emergency centers running 24/7. Built to endure violent Pearl River currents, seasonal flooding, typhoon-force winds, and the constant vibration of thousands of vehicles every day, these islands aren't just structures. They are intelligent transportation hubs, a complete rethink of what infrastructure can be. This 24-kilometer link combines an undersea tunnel, 2 bridges, and 2 artificial islands, making it the most complex cross-sea transport project ever built. What once took 2 hours now takes just 30 minutes. In its very first month, more than 3 million vehicles crossed it. Engineers solved problems once thought impossible. This isn't the future of engineering, it's already here. Just when you thought the Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link was the peak of Chinese engineering, another project emerged that makes even that seem ordinary. So forget solid concrete, because China built a bridge that literally floats on water like a giant waterbed. The Shiziguan Floating Bridge, also known as the Bridge of Dreams, lets cars drive straight across the Xinjiang River on high-density polyethylene floats. It's been working since 2016, swaying gently as you cross turquoise waters surrounded by mountains. It's like driving a car on water, because you literally are. So you've seen everything China is building. Robots at scale, flying cars, bridges under the sea, humanoid fighters. That's China's revolution. But the real plot twist? That's coming from America. So wait until you see what America is actually doing. While China is racing ahead with underground megatunnels, autonomous patrol robots, and AI-driven infrastructure, Japan is taking a completely different turn. Instead of asking how robots should work for humans, Japan is asking something wilder. What if you could ride one? Just when you thought Japan was done shocking the world, Kawasaki unveiled something that looks like it escaped from a video game. Kawasaki Heavy Industries has unveiled Corleo, a hydrogen-powered four-legged robotic vehicle designed for riders, at the Osaka Kansai Expo 2025, integrating artificial intelligence and clean energy technologies to navigate diverse terrains. Equipped with a 150 cubic centimeter hydrogen engine, Corleo generates electricity to power its limbs, with 4 independent robotic legs enabling balanced and stable movement across various surfaces. The robot responds to the body movements of the rider, just like a real horse, with the robot responding to subtle shifts in weight and balance. But here's the reality check. Corleo is still in its concept phase of development. A functioning prototype has not been made public, with Kawasaki suggesting it may be launched by 2050. After the robot horse, Toyota revealed something even more powerful, a wheelchair that doesn't roll. It's called Walk Me, a 4-legged autonomous chair unveiled at the Japan Mobility Show 2025. Instead of wheels, it uses robotic legs to go where wheels fail. Stairs, uneven ground, even stepping into a car. Each leg moves independently, inspired by animal motion. When climbing stairs, the front legs test the height and pull forward, while the rear legs push the weight up. Just like a living creature. And here's the real breakthrough. With one button, the legs retract, the frame folds, and the chair shrinks to carry-on size in under 30 seconds. It's still a prototype, but it's not just mobility anymore, it's freedom. Would you trust a robot chair to carry you up the stairs? Let me know in the comments. Japan gave wheels legs, now it's giving them wings. SkyDrive successfully conducted a demo flight of SkyDrive SD05 model as part of the Media Day event at Expo 2025 Osaka Kansai on April 9th, featuring the first SkyDrive flying car prototype. This isn't a promise for 2050, this is happening now. The SD05 is envisioned as a 2-seat, electric-powered compact aircraft with vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, operated by a driver pilot, with its flight stability secured through a computer-controlled flight system. Now, let's walk into a Tokyo convenience store, grab snacks, and walk out. No cashier, no scanning, no awkward eye contact. Unmanned stores use AI cameras and weight sensors to track what you take, automatically charging your phone when you leave. Family Mart's flagship store near Tokyo Station features over 40 cameras. Creepy? Maybe. Convenient? Absolutely. You grab stuff and leave while AI eyes overhead confirm. Yep, that's 500 yen. Even putting items back doesn't confuse the system, it just recalculates. It's like having a shopkeeper who never blinks, never sleeps, and never judges you for buying energy drinks at 2 a.m. But Japan went further, removing humans from restocking too. Over 300 Family Mart stores now feature TX Scara robots, restocking coal compartments 24/7, handling 1,000 bottles and cans per day. These aren't tired employees hunched in freezing sections at 3 a.m. They're robot arms with AI brains. The AI system Gordon learns each store's sales patterns and knows exactly when and where to restock. Japan solved the midnight snack shortage without hiring more people. Just robots. Lots of robots. But convenience stores aren't the only places getting smarter in Japan. Even toilets are getting an AI upgrade. Japan's smart toilets aren't just toilets. They're your bathroom's best friend. Press a button and rainforest sounds cover any awkward noises. Yes, they literally have a privacy music feature because Japan thought of everything. The seat warms up automatically. The lid opens when you approach and closes when you leave. There's a spray function that does the job bidet style. But the insane part, the toilet checks your blood pressure, analyzes your health data, and sends wellness reports to your phone. Every feature has voice commands. Start bidet, light flush, heavy flush. The air dryer actually works, warm air drying included. Self-cleaning UV technology means the bowl stays hygienic 24/7. Japan didn't just improve bathrooms, they made them intelligent, hygienic, and Instagram-worthy. In Shibuya, they installed transparent public toilets, glass walls that are completely see-through when empty. But lock the door? The glass instantly turns frosted and opaque using electrochromic smart glass technology. It's designed so you can see the toilet is clean and safe before entering. Tourists queue up just to use them. It's that cool. What do you think? What if your car could take an elevator? In Japan, it does. You drive into a tiny garage entrance, get out, press a button. Suddenly your car goes up, up, up like it's flying to the moon. A robot grabs your car and lifts it to the top of a 20-story tower. That's right. Your car gets a free ride to the sky while you stand there like, wow, my car is cooler than me. The system is like a giant vending machine for cars. One small tower holds 60 cars stacked on top of each other like a car apartment building. Normal parking lot? Pfft. Japan said, nope, we'll just build up instead. Even cooler? A turntable spins your car around so you don't have to drive backwards into traffic like a nervous driver on day one. Your car is living in 2050, you're still in 2025. While China and Japan push the boundaries of what robots and vehicles can do, Germany is taking a different path. Instead of just making better EVs, Germany built roads that charge them while you drive. In collaboration with the NBW, Electrion deployed a 1-kilometer wireless charging road in the city of Ballingen that charges electric buses while they drive. No plugging in required. Copper coils embedded in the road surface activate receiver coils on the vehicle's underbody, transferring energy through a magnetic field. It's basically Qi wireless charging, but for a 12-ton bus. The best part? Germany then went bigger with the e-Empower project on the Bavarian Autobahn, a 7.5 million euro experiment that charges vehicles at highway speeds on a 1-kilometer stretch. Your car charges while you cruise. No anxiety, no waiting. Just pure German efficiency making magic happen beneath your wheels. And yes, people are still nervous about the electromagnetic fields, but German's gonna German. Would you drive on a charging road, or does the idea of invisible energy beams creep you out? While the world obsesses over electric cars, Germany quietly built something cooler: a humanoid robot with superhuman hands. Agile Robot's Agile One has world-leading dexterous hands where every fingertip is packed with sensors, letting it perform both delicate and powerful tasks with human-like precision. 1 minute it's assembling a phone screen. Next, it's gripping a wrench with enough force to tighten bolts. No reprogramming needed. Here's the wild part. The robot uses layered AI that separates strategic thinking, rapid response, and fine motor control. It thinks like a human, reacts like a ninja, and has surgeon-level hands. Every joint has fingertip and force torque sensors, giving the robot sensory feedback to adapt instantly. And it's friendly. Bright colors, responsive eyes, and proximity sensors make it safe for human-robot interaction. Full production starts early 2026 in Bavaria. Perfect. No doubt, Germany has always been known for building machines that last. That's why they did not stop there and introduced MIPA, your personal robot assistant that actually listens. It's the world's first cognitive household robot that can vacuum, unload dishwashers, tidy rooms, and monitor your health. 2 smart arms, autonomous navigation, cameras everywhere. The crazy part? MyPA connects to Neuraverse, basically an app store for robots where they share learning experiences. One robot learns to fold clothes, all robots instantly know it. Robotics raised 120 million euros and deliveries start in 2025. Made in Germany means it'll work perfectly for 50 years. Your robot gets smarter. You get lazier. Perfect, right? But German engineering doesn't stop at your home. It thinks bigger, much bigger. Germany and Denmark are building something wild under the Baltic Sea. The Fehmarn Belt Tunnel stretches 18 kilometers underwater, the world's longest immersed road and rail tunnel. Imagine 89 giant concrete tubes, each weighing 73,000 tons and 217 meters long, sunk onto the seabed with millimeter precision. No room for error. Currently, a ferry takes 45 minutes to cross. The tunnel? Just 10 minutes by car, 7 minutes by train. Construction started in 2020, completion expected 2029. One special detail: after opening, the tunnel replaces the ferry line completely. Europe's shortcut is literally being built underwater, piece by piece, in one of engineering's boldest moves. But Germany isn't the only country going crazy with underwater infrastructure. Norway is doing something even crazier. They said, let's build a road under the water. Driving Norway's west coast takes 21 hours and requires 7 ferry rides. So the government announced Highway E39, a $40 billion project to eliminate ferries completely. But how? They are digging a tunnel under the fjord. This tunnel is called Rogfast. It is 27 kilometers long and goes 392 meters deep underwater. That's the deepest road tunnel in the world. Here's the crazy part. Halfway through the tunnel, 260 meters below the sea, there is a roundabout. You will turn your car while driving deep underwater under a mountain. Seriously. Even more crazy? For very deep water, Norway wants to build floating tunnels. Imagine a concrete pipe floating underwater, held down by cables. Ships sail on top, cars drive inside. It sounds like science fiction, but Norway is building it. But that's Norway, a country that fights geography with tunnels and bridges. France is doing something different. It's building flying motorcycles. Meet the Zapata air scooter, a one-person flying machine that looks like an egg went to the gym. Invented by Frankie Zapata, the crazy French innovator behind the flying jetpack and jet racer, this hybrid electric VTOL can actually take you to the sky without a pilot's license. The first manned flight happened in June 2025, and it's wild. The air scooter flies for over 2 hours, reaches speeds of 100 kilometers per hour, and travels up to 160 kilometers on a single tank. It has 12 propellers and uses a fly-by-wire system that handles all the hard stuff automatically. No special license needed. The FAA says it's an ultralight. Zapata is opening a flight center near Las Vegas in early 2026 where you can try it for $350 to $500 for a 40-minute flight. Want to own one? Start saving $250,000. Now let's go to Dubai, where they don't fight geography. They ignore it completely. But while France is still testing personal flying devices, Dubai is already operating drone delivery at scale. In December 2024, Dubai launched the first commercial drone delivery system in the Middle East. Crown Prince Sheikh Hamdan placed the first order himself, and it was delivered via drone. Now, here's the crazy part. Dubai plans to cover 70% of the entire city with drone delivery by 2030. Food, medicine, parcels, all arriving from the sky. But it gets better. The e-commerce platform Noon is rolling out fully autonomous drone deliveries with 15-minute delivery times, no human pilots needed. You order through an app, a drone shows up. And if drones weren't enough, air taxi services will launch in 2026 with vertiports at Dubai Airport and Palm Jumeirah. These eVTOL, electric vertical takeoff and landing, aircraft will work like helicopters but quieter and cleaner. Forget traffic, forget waiting. In Dubai, the sky is the new highway. But while drones deliver food, Dubai Police is getting a different upgrade. 2 upgrades, actually. First, Dubai Police is rolling out flying hoverbikes, drone-like vehicles piloted by specially trained officers that can hover meters above the ground and reach speeds of 100 kilometers per hour. They're designed for rapid response in densely populated areas and hard-to-reach locations, flying over traffic jams instead of sitting in them. But that's not even the flashiest part. Dubai Police operates a luxury fleet of 56 high-performance vehicles, including Bugatti Veyrons, Lamborghini Aventadors, and Ferrari FFs. Not because they're practical, but because they look incredible. The Bugatti Veyron alone costs $1.6 million. So, somewhere over Dubai, a police officer is hovering on a hoverbike. Below them, a Bugatti is speeding by. and tourists are frantically pulling out their phones to capture it all. Welcome to the world's most theatrical police force. But all that innovation is just the appetizer, because the UAE also built the world's biggest casino. Meet Wynn Al Marjan Island, the world's first legal casino in the UAE, and it's absolutely massive. The main casino spans 18,500 square meters, making it one of the biggest in the world, larger than the original Wynn in Las Vegas. Towering 1,000 feet above the Arabian Sea, it's taller than any casino hotel in Las Vegas, even taller than Marina Bay Sands in Singapore. The resort features 1,542 hotel rooms, 22 private villas, 22 restaurants, and a marina with 101 berths for super yachts up to 85 meters long, opening early 2027. And Wynn has a monopoly, for now. If Dubai had a competition for who can build the tallest thing, Burj Azizi won second place. It is 725 meters tall. Only the Burj Khalifa, 828 meters, is taller. The building has 131 floors. It sits on Sheikh Zayed Road and looks like a giant glass tower shooting into the sky. It will have a 7-star hotel, apartments, restaurants, and shops. The crazy part? There is a nightclub on the 126th floor, a restaurant on the 122nd floor, an observation deck that gives you views of the entire city. Completion date is 2028. And price? Very expensive. Sales started in February 2025. If you have to ask how much, you cannot afford it. But Dubai is not satisfied with just luxury. They needed to add Donald Trump's name to make it even more expensive. The Trump International Hotel in Tower Dubai is coming to Sheikh Zayed Road. It will stand 350 meters tall with 80 floors. The building will have a hotel, apartments with 1 to 4 bedrooms, and penthouses. Nothing special, right? Wrong. Here's the crazy part. It will have the world's highest outdoor swimming pool. Imagine swimming on the 100th floor while looking down at the entire Dubai skyline and the Burj Khalifa. You are literally swimming in the clouds. Eric Trump announced another wild detail. You can buy apartments using Bitcoin. Not dollars, not dirhams. Bitcoin. You can also get a gold card visa just for living there. Completion date, 2031. Cost, $1 billion. Now let's move to America. Dubai builds towers. Norway builds tunnels. But America? America is building robots that work alongside humans in factories, and soon, you're home. Meet Figure AI. It's only 3 years old, but it already has money from Jeff Bezos, Microsoft, Nvidia, and OpenAI. The company started with Figure 01, a robot designed to do hard factory work that nobody wants to do. Then came Figure 02. It has hands with 16 joints, 6 cameras, and is built for exact, precise work. Here's the crazy part. Figure 02 robots work 10-hour shifts every single day for 5 months straight at a BMW factory in South Carolina. They never broke. They never got tired. Now comes Figure 03. This one is wild. Its hands can feel things as small as 3 grams. Each hand has a camera. It has AI called Helix that learns by watching humans do things. In videos, it cleans, folds clothes, clears tables, and washes dishes like a real human. Figure wants to put 100,000 robots into homes and factories in the next couple of years. 1 minute it's building your car, next minute it's in your kitchen, and it never sleeps, never complains, never gets sick. The future is here, and it's made in America. Boston Dynamics is an old robotics company, started in 1994, that became famous for viral videos of robots backflipping and dancing. But in 2024, they said, "We're done showing off. Now we work for real." They retired their old hydraulic Atlas and unveiled a brand new all-electric version. The electric Atlas is stronger, more dexterous, and more agile. It can move in ways that exceed human capabilities. Unlike Figure 02, Atlas moves beyond human limits. Its joints rotate more freely and twist in ways humans cannot. In recent videos, Atlas is shown picking auto parts from shelves and moving them, all autonomously with no remote control. Hyundai owns Boston Dynamics and will be the testing ground for Atlas in their factories. Then there is Tesla. Elon Musk said in 2021, "We're going to build a robot that costs less and works better than everyone else's." Most people laughed. Now they are watching carefully. Optimus Gen 2 stands 5 feet 8 inches, weighs 125 pounds, and can walk at 5 miles per hour. It can carry 20 kilograms and has 11 degrees of freedom in its hands. The latest version walks 30% faster than before, does squats without falling, and can pick up an egg without cracking it. Tesla built Optimus using the same AI as its self-driving cars. Elon Musk plans to produce 5,000 Optimus robots in 2025 for Tesla's factories, with a goal to eventually price them under $30,000, making them affordable for regular companies. While Figure and Boston Dynamics show impressive robots, Tesla is betting on mass production and cheap prices. The company believes robots will eventually be as common as cars. Now, Tesla wants robots in your home, but Google wants robots on the road. Waymo started as Google's self-driving car project way back in 2009. And unlike Tesla's Optimus that does everything, Waymo is laser-focused on one thing: becoming your robot taxi driver. And it's actually working. In 2024, Waymo 1 completed 4 million driverless trips across America. That's not a test. That's not a demo. That's real people paying real money to sit in a car with nobody driving. As of April 2025, they're doing 250,000 paid rides every single week in Phoenix, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Austin. You can hail them on your phone just like Uber or Lyft. Except, there's nobody in the driver's seat staring at their phone. The best part? Waymo's 2,500 robo-taxis have 80% fewer crashes than human drivers. Let that sink in. Robots are actually safer than people. Their newest Generation 6 technology uses fewer cameras and sensors than before, which cuts costs. They're expanding to London next year and adding Las Vegas, San Diego, and Detroit soon. By 2026, Waymo wants to do 1 million trips per week. That's not maybe someday. That's the plan. Hold on. Did you know America is losing the race to China in AI and technology? But here's the thing. America has some crazy inventions that will absolutely shock you. Want to see what America has built to fight back? Watch this video and prepare to have your mind blown.